Hello, good morning, children. Today's learning, we are dividing a two-digit number by one-digit number using short formal method. So I have my dividend and I have my divisor. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my quotient. So I don't know what my quotient is yet. I need to find out what my quotient is. So this is my dividend. Yep. So I'm just need to label them so you know what they are called. And this is my divisor. So whenever you see it, you remember what they are called. And I'm trying to get my quotient. So I don't know what my quotient, which is my answer. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my bus stop. Like if you watch my first video, you should have seen me talking about the bus stop method. So I'm going to create my bus stop and I am going to put my dividend inside the bus stop. That's the one that is inside the bus stop, trying to wait for the bus to come. And then I'm going to create the car, which is my divisor. So that's the car about to stop for the customer to come in. Yeah. So I don't know why it's called the bus stop method, but that's what they called it. So I kind of like think about the bus stop, when you're waiting for the bus to come. Okay. So now for you to divide using the short formal method, you should know your times table, but if you don't know it, you can always share. So I'm going to ask you to share if you don't know your times table. So the first thing I'm going to ask myself is, how many times will 8 go into my tens number, which is 8? So if I have 8 children sharing 8 apples, how many will each of them get? I think that should be 1. So if I know that 8 children sharing 8 apples, each one will get 1. So I'm going to cross my 10 column and then I'm just going to write my 1 on top because I know that if 8 children share 8 apples, each person will get 1. So now I'll now go to my tens column and I'll ask the same question. So if 8 children are sharing 8 apples, each person will get 1. So I cross my 8 again and I put my 1 on top. So that's my 1. But yeah. So I put my 1 on top. So my quotient, which is my answer, for those of us that still use answer, is 11 because 8 goes into 88 11 times. So I'm going to label this so that you know what it's called. This is called your quotient. Okay? Yeah. So that's how to divide using the short formal method. I'm going to do another calculation with a reminder and I'll explain to you how to work that out. So this is your dividend, and this is your divisor. We're trying to find the quotient. Alright, so I'm going to first of all draw my bus stop again. Now, which one should be inside? Do you remember? Yes, what you should have inside should be your dividend. Okay, so I'm going to put my 52 inside the bus stop, trying to wait for the car to come. And I'm going to put my 4 outside. That's the car arriving. Push. Good. So I'm going to ask myself a question. How many times will 4 go into 5, which is my 10th number? Now, if I know my times table, I should know the answer. But what if you don't know your times table? Simple. what you need to do is you put your circle. 1. How many circles do you think I should have? Now, the divisor tells you how many circles you should have. 2, which is how many? Yes, 4. Well done, children. So you should have 4 circles. Now, what am I sharing? I'm sharing the 5, which is like 50. But I'm just going to use 5 dots. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. And I'm sharing my 5 orange. It could be 5 apple. It could be a 5 banana. I'm going to share it amongst these 4 children of these 4 circles. And I'll see what my reminder is. And I see if everyone will get the same. So, oh dear. So this is not. I hope I got all the dots. Yeah, that's 5 now. So I'm going to do 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apple. Oh my God, there is only 1 left, and I do want them to have equal. So I can't give 1 to anybody, because if I give 1 to anybody, that person will have more apple than the rest. So this is my reminder, just 1. But they all have 1 equal apple, which means that when I divide 4, or when I divide, 5 by 4, or 4 we go into 5, 1's remainder 1. So I'm going to put this as, so 4 goes into 5 1 time, and I have a reminder of 1. Now, something about this reminder, because that's what I have remaining here. Now, this is what I have remaining 1. It's not 2, it's just 1. Now, what I'm going to do with this reminder, this is a 10, really. I know we'll put it as 1, but really it's a 10. Now, I'm going to add this 10, because it's on my 10 column, remember? I'm going to add this 10 in front of this 2. So when I add 10 to 2, what number will I make? Well done. I'm going to be making a new number, which is 12. So I'll now ask myself a question. How many times will 4 go into 12? Now, you know your times table. If you don't, what you need to do is to share again. Go back and share 4 apples, 12 apples shared by, 4 children. So I'm going to just share again. For some of us, if we don't know our times tables, I'm going to count the apple. 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apple, 5 apple, 6 apple, 7 apple, 8 apple, 9 apple, 10 apple, 11 apple, and 12 apple. Now, you don't need to do this if you know your times table, but if you don't, always use your circle or your bar model to get the answer. So I'm going to share now. 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apple, 5 apple, 6 apple, 7 apple, 8 apple, 9 apple, 10 apple, 11 apple, 12 apple. Now I'm going to look at how many will each one get equally. So I'm only just going to pick 1 to count. And how many? 1, 2, 3. So 4 goes into 12 3 times. Well done, children. And that's what I'm going to write here. So my quotient is 13. So that's my answer. So that is how to solve our short formal method with a reminder. Okay, so and that's how to solve one without a reminder. I hope you guys are able to do this on your own now. Try as much as you can and have fun calculating 2-digit number by 1-digit number using short formal method. Bye bye.